So we should be going live. Let me welcome everyone back to the first inning, and we are live. I got Roger, the big Yankee fan, with me on the telephone there, and Chris will be joining us shortly. And like, share, subscribe, and please follow us and join us, shall you, as we get into the first inning. And yeah, man, we got some baseball. I guess no, I mean we don't really have any baseball news to talk about, but it's still a lockout, man. It's sad.
Yes, at this point in time, the players have come down on some of their demands, but at this point in time, the competitive balance tax, or better known as the luxury tax threshold, they're a bit far apart on that. The owners have gone all the way up to $220 million for the first year of the collective bargaining agreement, but the players want $238 million. They have come down by $7 million, but they are $18 million still apart. And they have also have found money with the pre-arbitration pool for the young players, where the owners are now offering $30 million, and that is found money that did not exist until this bargaining agreement. But the players want $85 million, and they are fairly close on the minimum wage for the young players for the first year of their contracts. The owners are now offering $700,000, up from $570,000. And that is a $130,000 increase. But there is some talks that Scott Boras stuck his nose into the negotiations on Monday and told the players to turn down the offer. So at this point in time, they should be reconvening negotiations sometime over this weekend, and we'll see where it goes from there. And it really is the fans that are getting screwed.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's getting bad, man.
Yeah, it is getting bad. And the first week of the regular season has been canceled by Rob Manfred. The first two series. Some teams are playing 3-game series. Other teams are playing 7-game series. And so the first 6 or 7 games of the regular season are canceled. And they will be uneven numbers. You know, so some teams will have more home games than road games. Other teams will have more road games than home games.
Right.
And really turning into a mess.
Man, that's terrible, man. I don't know what they're going to do now.
Right. At this point, spring training games have now been canceled through March 11th now. And when they finally do get a CBA agreement, collective bargaining agreement, you know, it will take 3 days to ratify. So they're really cutting deep into the year. And, you know, some people are talking about how the owners wouldn't mind canceling April because they don't have very good attendance in April anyway, and the weather is not very good. And, you know, the owners are not as passionate about baseball as the players.
Right.
And they could open up their stadiums and still make money and still miss all of April.
It's true, man. I mean, yeah, right. The teams are gonna get the money, but not the players. The players are gonna be locked out. Right, at this point in time. And now we have another problem, and that is that the players fully expect to be paid for a full season regardless of how many games are canceled. So that will be a new fight. You know, the players may play hardball and say, okay, we won't have the 12-team playoff format. So new issues are coming up now as this drags on. So they're adding it now. Now they're crying. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It doesn't sound good.
You know, the owners wanted a 14-team playoff format, but they cut it down to a 12-team playoff format. But the owners are now saying that players will not be paid for cancel games, and the players will say they fully expect to be paid for the entire season, regardless of how many games are canceled. And they could do something like, say, they refuse to have the expanded playoffs.
Yeah, because if they have the expanded playoffs, that means the players will make more money.
Right, the players can make more money too. Yes, absolutely. And the owners had already signed a agreement with the networks, paying Major League Baseball $100 million for the expanded playoffs, and then the players could hold that hostage if the owners refuse to pay them for the canceled games during the season.
True.
You know,
I mean,
so,
they're gonna get paid regardless, either way.
right. So more and more issues are coming up, and really, it's a case of the fans are the ones being screwed. You and I have our first games in April, on April 22nd and April 24th. And you know, I made the mistake possibly of jumping on and booking everything for us ahead of time, because I had the money ahead of time, and we could run into problems.
Yeah, I know, man. Hey, welcome Christian back to the show. We got him on there. So how do you feel about so Chris, how you feel about Scott Boras going into the control room of the contract, the negotiations, and telling them not to sign the paper?
Are they meeting now?
No, that's what happened.
When?
What
I didn't hear about that.
What basically happened, Chris, is Scott Boras stepped in and was talking with the players, and you know, they were close to an agreement for the new collective bargaining agreement. And Scott Boras, it was said by Madden, who is a Hall of Fame writer, that he felt that Scott Boras may have stuck his finger on the button a little bit and convinced the players not to accept the agreement.
Really?
And Scott Boras is one of the top player agents. So there was talk by Madden that took place.
So I'm reading Jeff Passan, right? And he said between this and the Major League Baseball Players Association's commitment of $1 million to the workers whose jobs are on hold, and it's nice to see everyone in the game get paid.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. I think they really committed to this, man. I think they don't want to. I don't know, man. This is crazy.
I mean, the owners don't want to play.
The owners don't want to play. Nobody wants to play, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like the owners don't you feel this, Chris, that the owners will be very happy with missing the month of April, because attendance is not very good during that month.
I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, look, you know, third week of April, Yankee Stadium, I mean, there's nobody there. Like on a Monday night, why would they want to play anyway? They're not making any money.
Well,
I don't blame them.
They're gonna make money regardless, because they're gonna make money through those contracts, those TV contracts. So they're gonna make money regardless. True. So the fans coming into the stadium is just extra money. Period.
Yeah.
But that extra money is what pays these idiots on the field. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just I guess nobody cares about the game. It's all about money now, man. You know?
Well, I believe that the players are far more passionate than the billionaire owners. Many of the billionaire owners, when you look at their biographies, they don't even have the fact that they own a team as one of the top paragraphs in their biographies. They are so involved in all kinds of business and hedge funds and corporations that these are just toys for them.
It's true, man. It's sad.
You know, and the players are far more passionate. But how you doing at school, Chris?
Good. I'm good.
Excellent.
Yeah, man. So anyway, I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. It's gonna be
nothing much to talk about besides these stupid meetings.
And Scott Boras is in the control room, and he's not gonna let it happen. So now you got this guy in the mix, which could potentially screw everything up. And this guy, he's a screwball already. He was A-Rod's manager. He was a bunch of people's managers, right?
Garrett Cole.
He way before that too. He's been in the game for a long time. This guy's like a dinosaur, man.
Was he with Clemens?
I think he had Clemens too.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
He had like all the top players.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, he has had a lot of the top players.
Yeah.
He has the top players, but man, it's
if you want to hear the full interview with Madden, and Madden did his interview with Mad Dog, Chris Russo, and Ballcap Sports, who is a Toronto Blue Jay fan that does baseball, has the interview with Mad Dog and Madden. And you could also go to Chris Russo on his Sirius XM radio station and find that, hopefully on YouTube, and you will hear the interview that Madden had with Chris Russo discussing how Scott Boras may have put his finger on the trigger a little bit and throwing a monkey wrench into the negotiations on March 1st.
No, he's definitely involved.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the problem, man. But I mean, if this guy's involved, like I said, he's gonna ruin for everybody, man. I'm telling you.
Right.
What was that Thursday night where they had they had a meeting until like 2 a.m.? I don't understand how you can't get a deal done in 16 hours.
Yo, check this out. According to Rob Manfred, have you seen the Rob Manfred's press conference?
He was laughing.
He was laughing and all. He said, yeah. A guy asked him, so how come it took you like now to start, negotiating when you had the last 3 months to do that? How come you didn't do it in the last 3 months? He was like, we just didn't
we're
have
here
time
now.
Or something like that. Yeah, we're here now. Some stupid answer, man. I was like, wow, man, this guy, I don't know how they let these people be in charge of these things like this, man. Wow.
Yeah, it is a case of, the fans are the ones that are going to get screwed. The players will be paid eventually. The players are saying that they'd be willing to miss an entire season in order to get what they want.
Really?
I mean,
that would be awful. I mean, the game of baseball would be done.
Right.
There's no way you can recover from not playing for a year.
Right. That happened to hockey, Chris, in 2004, 2005. Long before your time, the entire hockey season, the NHL hockey season, was canceled.
Really?
Yeah. That happened during the 2004-2005 season, and they missed the NHL hockey missed the entire season. And but I know what you're talking about, Chris. You're a young guy, and you know that baseball is faltering a bit among young people, and football and basketball have overtaken baseball.
Yeah.
Well, at this point in time, I think baseball is dying. At this point.
Right.
Oh, after this, absolutely.
I mean, we could put baseball next to like
MLS is going to take over baseball for the top 3 sports. The soccer league.
Yeah, it is. It's starting to. Yeah, that's the sad part. And that's the sad part.
They're already past hockey.
Well, yeah. I mean, hockey. Is hockey still popular?
Oh yeah. Hockey is big. You and us guys were big baseball people, so we're in our own little bubble.
No, I'm a big Ranger fan.
Right, the Rangers are huge. I've been to Penn Station on the train during a Ranger game, and you see nothing but Ranger blue jersey.
Yeah. Rangers games is crazy. I played hockey as a kid and all that. I'm nice in hockey. I'm telling you.
Right. And we have 3 hockey teams in the area. We have the Islanders out on Long Island. We have the Devils New Jersey, and we have the Rangers at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the way I see it, I think basketball would be number. No, actually, not. It's not number one anymore. Football is number one,
Right.
and basketball is number two, and then I would think like hockey would be number three.
Well, no, hockey still has not overtaken baseball yet, but if baseball doesn't watch it, well, what is moving up very high on the list is Major League Soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna take over. I mean, they already got a big
No,
fan base already.
I saw it. It was a football 1, basketball 2, baseball 3, and soccer 4, hockey 5.
Wow, hockey 5, really? I wouldn't think it was that low.
MLS took over. No, I don't think by much, but you know.
Wow, that's crazy though.
The thing is with hockey, it's like down south. Nobody, plays it. Nobody watches it.
Yeah,
Canada obviously is very big on hockey.
That is true. That is true. I mean, but basically suburbs play hockey. You know what I mean? Because they have the means for it. In the cities, I don't think there's too much kids playing hockey in the cities because it's too expensive.
They have to sign up and they have to have rink time.
Yeah, and there's not that many ice rinks here.
Right.
All we got is Central Park. There's 2 in Central Park, and Chelsea.
Is there any in the Bronx?
No. You have Right Playland. That's about it that I know of, and you have maybe a few of them ice rinks around there, but that's about it, man. I mean, it's tough, and then to get into those leagues, they're always full and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
and then they're expensive to get in there. Then you got to pay all this money to get in.
All the equipment.
Plus, you need the equipment. Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
You gotta travel.
It's a lot, man. Yeah, man. And plus, you gotta travel. Somebody got to drive you. So yeah, you need some support, man, to play. Even football too. You need pads and equipment. It's not cheap. I mean, there are people that play tackle football with the pads and all that in Central Park and different parts of the city, but it's not that many. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not many, but baseball.
It's easy to, there are plenty of blacktops, in park, and you put up the backboard and the hoop, and they have the basketball and their sneakers, and they can get out and play hoops, so that's why it's so popular in the urban areas, because it's a lot of availability for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's why basketball is more popular. That's what I would think. I mean, if you were to look at it, you would think basketball would be more popular because you see everybody playing basketball. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that play basketball, but I don't know how basketball is not winning in ratings. It should be.
But there's a lot of baseball fields in Central Park. There's like 6 or 7, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, you go to the fields, nobody's playing baseball no more.
Really? What are they playing in there?
Just you can't even go on the fields. They got red flags up, and you can't even go on it. You can't even
really?
play. Yeah, man, they have it all locked up, man. The only people that actually I see play is softball. That's the Broadway people. They play softball downtown. The Broadway people, the people that on the district of the theaters and all that, they got a softball team. Those are the only people I see playing softball around here.
Yeah.
And then in Heritage Field, the only kids that play baseball is the high school kids that are in high school. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So yeah,
that's pretty cool to play if there were, Babe Ruth hit home runs and stuff.
Yeah, it's good. They have I know they have girls softball and they have men's high school baseball plays there. And then they got softball teams that play in the summertime.
Yeah, I enjoy watching them. What I do, Chris, is I meet the X-Bomber before the game each game day, and I'll go to the park and hang out. I enjoy my time in the park. I'll have some water and sit back, and there'll be baseball leagues, and that is a very nice park on game days. And, you know, they'll have the leagues, the teams will have their uniforms, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, hey, shout out to Bryson on the check-in.
Hi, Bryson.
Bryson, if you got tickets for next season, they will be refunded. If there is, if you're not allowed to go to your game, you're gonna get refunded your tickets. So don't worry.
Well, only the games that are canceled.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. If they cancel your game, you're gonna get refunded that ticket. And Ticketmaster is pretty damn good for it too. They do it right away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it should work out.
In 2020, they gave me a bit of a hard time because they called the games delayed or rescheduled, and they kept them at that for months and months. It took me months and months to get my refunds in 2020.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, for them, they want you to how you say, like, get new tickets with it. Yeah, they want you to reschedule the ticket and not get a refund.
And so
losing money.
Yeah, but that's tricky because you don't know when it's gonna be back.
Yeah, that's true, man. I don't know, man. That's the thing. They were all this time putting out all these tweets and all this and buy tickets now, and now those games are canceled, especially opening.
Also, if the team's bad, nobody's gonna go.
Yeah, so far the team is bad and they don't have anybody on it. So, but all the people that paid for opening day, imagine all those people what they gotta go through now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they gotta reschedule all that too. So I mean, if they were selling tickets, right? This is my point. If they were going crazy, sending all these emails and all this about buying a ticket, right? They should be prepared for the refund. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I mean, in my I guess perfect world, you would think that they'd be ready for the refund, but I don't know.
Yeah.
These Yankees,
or just automatic.
It should be automatic. You know, in my opinion, I don't see why not. They should give it right back.
I'm sorry, Kristen. Go ahead.
No, you go.
There you go.
I was going to say they're very quick to take your money. They're very quick to take it, but when it comes to refunding, that's a little bit of a hassle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second that those games get canceled, boom, automatically everybody gets a refund.
It should be that way.
Yeah.
That's how the businesses are. They were selling all those tickets because they want the money in their coffers. You know what I mean? They want to have the money for them to play around with. But so they're very quick to take the money, buy tickets. But then when it's time to get a refund, they will say, "Oh, well, maybe the game will be rescheduled. Right now, we're holding it as to be announced when it will be played, and they will give you." They will make you wait several months in 2020 to get a refund.
Yeah.
And same with like if the game gets rained out, then nobody can go because it's usually like on a weekday.
That's always a rescheduled one. You can always
that one. Give you a refund.
Yeah, they will give you a refund on that.
So you can choose to go to the game or
not on rain date.
Yeah, you get to choose to go to a different game or get your money back.
Okay.
That's true. Hey, believe it or not,
we get your money back because I thought they insisted that you have to reschedule for rainouts.
No, they can get yeah. It says it on the ticket. If a game is rained out, you're able to get your money back or you get a refund or another game.
That's good.
Right.
It's always been like that. Hey, true story. 1998. my dad bought a game, and we went to go see Hideki Arabu pitch, right?
Wow.
And the game got rained out in the first inning, right? They canceled the
Right.
game, right? So my dad bought another ticket for another game, right? We got another ticket, and that ticket was David Wells' perfect game.
You went to the game?
Oh, that's amazing.
I was at David Wells' perfect game because of that rain out. That's a true
What was it
story.
like there? What was it like
And-
when you?
And if you go back to the game, that day I bought my Yankee jacket, the one that Joe Torre always had. I have it in my closet over there. That day I got that jacket, and we were sitting behind the dugout because my dad's friend Monroy used to work with him in the Bronx house, and he was a supervisor in the stadium, so he used to let us sit behind the dugout. So we were sitting behind the dugout, and then what happened was that game, during the game, it started raining, right? So it started raining, so we went up to the top in left field, all the way to the top of the tier reserve to the end, where you can't see no more. And we waited for the game, and then it happened. And if you look closely on the screen, right, when David Wells does the perfect game and they lift him up on the shoulders and all that, right?
Yeah.
In the background, I swear to God, knock on wood, I ain't playing. You can see me in the top tier reserve, the last section of the last row at the very top. You can't go no more to the left, in left field.
Wow.
And you can see me right there. Me and my dad, we waving like, oh. Yep,
Wow.
Really?
it's a
You
fact.
you didn't go down back to your seats for it?
Nah, we never had tickets. We never had tickets. We got in the stadium for free. My dad used to get it for free because all the people that worked at the stadium worked with him at the jail, at the Bronx house, because they were all correctional officers. Everybody that worked,
Really?
majority of the people that worked there, well, the supervisors were majority correctional officers. Yeah, man.
Really? No, you get free tickets? That's
Nah, no free tickets. We walk right in. We walk
he's
right in.
walking.
Yeah, we walked right in, man. I used to walk right in, man. I swear to God, for a large period of time, for many years, I walked into the old Yankee Stadium without a ticket because my dad knew the guys. And then a few years later, after he retired from correction, he started working at Yankee Stadium. So he worked like the last 5 years of the old stadium. So I got to go in. I knew the people. I used to walk around and go into different areas where you couldn't go. All kind of stuff, man.
He didn't go over to the new one?
Nah, he didn't go over to the new one. He didn't actually like the new one.
Oh.
Yeah, man, but
Yeah,
he
it's
used
crazy
to be
with
with
the perfect game.
my dad used to work with Francisco, and everybody knows Francisco. He's the guy, he's the security guard that you see always by the batter circle. Every time before the game or anytime something happens, he's at the batter circle. And that's where he stands at the whole time. My dad used to work with him. They were together behind the dugout right there at the batter circle.
Really?
That was their post. And yeah, man, I saw David Wells' perfect game, man. I swear to God, man, it was surreal, man. I had the tickets and the paper, but it got lost, man.
Oh.
Yeah, man, they got lost. But I did get to meet David Wells and get his autograph though at a Yankee Fan Fest.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Telling you, man, I go back a long way.
I went to my big
So,
games.
I have a question for you, Frank.
Hold on. Yeah, get it.
I was going to say my big games was.
No, hold
the
on.
first
Let
game-
Christian ask his question first.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
So, I was watching a video of yours. It was the Food Fest.
Yeah.
Emily Fan Food Fest. When is that coming back? And how do you get the tickets?
Who knows when that's coming back, man? And that you just get an email, man. You know, you just get it.
Really?
I look at my emails every day, and it just pops up, man. Food Fest, and like, oh, buy your tickets right now. I'm like, buy a ticket. You know what I mean? Here's all my money. So yeah, man. I mean, Uh, I don't know what's in the food, but that's really cool. I mean, you get to try out.
I want to go there.
Yeah, you get to try out the best food of what anyway, what they think is the best food from their stadium, right? And
Yeah.
and that's what they sell at the food fest. Um, City Field, they had the nice what was it? The bologna sandwich. Was it a bologna sandwich? Something
I
like that.
remember
Rye bread.
in 2019 in September, you and Giselle brought me back a big package of a big bag of all the samples.
Yeah, you remember that? I brought you a whole
they
thing
were
back.
dope.
Yeah, man, it was pretty good, man. There was lobster rolls. There was crickets. Ate the crickets. Yeah, crickets taste like salted peanuts. Really, you know that one salted peanut, or man, oh no. You know, like that sunflower seed has like nothing but salt on it, and you bite it and it tastes crazy. That's
Right.
exactly what a cricket tastes
Yeah.
like. Yeah, crunchy, real crunchy and grainy. It's weird.
That was a game against the Toronto Blue Jays. We were sitting on the third base side, and you and Giselle came a little bit late. It was a bit of a warm day, but the Yankees won that game, I believe, 8-4 over the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a hot day, right? That was a pretty warm day.
Yeah, it was in the 80s in mid-September.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. That's right.
Late September.
And we was burning in the sun there, sitting in that. It was in the Tier Reserve, right? Who was that?
Yeah, it was in the upper deck on the third base side. And then you and I went to Fan Appreciation Day, and, T.C. Sabathia was honored, and I had trouble getting in. The line was around the stadium to try to get in, and you went in ahead of me, and I didn't get in, and I had seats on the third base side on the second level, and you were in the upper deck, and I came up for the final couple of innings and stayed with you in the upper deck.
That's right. That's right, man. And man, so many games, man. They get all blurred together. Wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know what I mean, man? I see some wild stuff at them games, man, which is crazy. But yeah, that was nice, man. Food Fest. I'll let you know when Food Fest happens.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely send you that email on how to get that ticket, man. If it happens, you know what? If it were to happen, it happens around May. It's around
Okay.
May. When
You gave that was late September when you brought me it was at the end of the season. It was late September when you brought me the package at Yankee Stadium.
right, that one was in September, and the first one I believe I went to was in May. I think it was chilly.
Okay.
I think it was early. It was early in the season the first time. 'Cause I went twice. And I think they moved it around. 'Cause I remember I remember that year I was like, man, they didn't have Food Fest, and then they brought it up and it was in September. So I think it's something that well now, right? It's possible that they can have if the season starts, right? It's a possibility they will bring back Food Fest if I think about it, because now New York City has lifted the mandates, right? You don't need to wear a mask no more inside or whatever, but you still need a COVID card. So I think,
Okay. Yeah, that's easy.
I think that'll work. You know,
Yeah.
I think it'll happen. I think they could pull it off. I mean, let's see. I'm gonna keep close to my emails, man, but
Yeah.
that'll be nice if it happens though. But there's so much food there, man. I don't even think you can eat everything, man. I tried. It's hard, man. It
And
really
there's
is.
also a line for everything, I heard.
Nah, there really isn't no line.
Really? You're
Nah.
good.
No, there isn't no line. Only like the real good stuff, like the
Yeah.
like the Oreo churro from Anaheim, I think it was. That had a line, but it's only like you're only online like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's not like
Yeah,
you just waiting. They just putting it on the tray and you just picking it up. You know what I mean? I mean, it's really quick. It's no line. I mean, it's kind of crowded in there because there's so many people, but it's not no line. And then it's a time limit, right? They do it by time limit, right? Let's say you have an hour and a half, right? That last 45 minutes, nobody's online. Everybody is full. Everybody's full. Yeah, man. And they have free sodas and waters around there. You got to open up these bins, and they have free water and soda that nobody even knows about. You just take it and drink it.
Right.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, it's pretty good, man. The last one, I met Nick Swisher.
Oh yeah, I saw a video of him like jumping into popcorn or something. Like up the thing,
he
or
jumped in the popcorn. That's right, man. That was dope. And we was on the hot dog. Seesawing on the hot dog. That was dope.
yeah, right.
Yeah, but I met Nick Swisher. I don't know if I have that on video and I don't remember, but
You do. I saw it.
it is on video, right? Yeah, and I got his autograph and he wrote Swisherlicious on it.
That's pretty cool.
You know, and believe it or not, see, these guys don't believe me, man. Me and Nick Swisher, right? We started the salute. You know how Nick Swisher
Really?
got a salute?
Yeah.
I was there starting the salute with him. I'm telling you.
I believe you.
I'm telling you, I swear to God, man, knock on wood, brother. I was there starting the salute because you know how it started? That was right after 9/11. That was right after 9/11.
Okay.
So it was still like kind of like patriotic happening. And he came to the team in what was it? 2003, 2000.
I forget what year now.
He was there a while anyway, but that it was maybe a year or 2 or 3 after 9/11 or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's
Yeah, and it was getting like kind of patriotic there, and then we started the salute. That was pretty cool, man. Swear to God.
yeah.
That's all I got.
Were you one of the bleacher creatures back in the?
I never was, man. I really don't. See, back in the old stadium, the bleacher creatures, they were insane. They were insane.
Yeah.
They were a bunch of drunken, alcoholic people, man. I mean, if you didn't like cursing, wow, you better or you was a church-going person, wow, you done picked the wrong seat. Oh man. But these bleacher creatures today, they're soft. They're nothing like the old ones, man. And these guys, they think they like big shots or something now. I don't know, man, because of
They're in an exclusive club.
Yeah, they're an exclusive club now. The bleacher creatures, which I don't care to even be in. So I'm in. If you want to find me, you can find me on Hawk's Nest. That's where we are, the top, bird's eye view. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've got 3 or 4 games on the luxury level 2 seat level.
Yeah, I prefer the upper. I prefer that view looking down. You know, like because you see
you're
the
more
game,
on top of the game. It feels like
you could see the angle of the ball better. You could see a lot better, man, on the thing. I don't like field level's great. Not to get me wrong or nothing like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but you don't see the game the same way. It's not. I don't think it's enjoyable.
I'll get our Patriots game a little higher this year then too.
Yeah, you get a little higher. It's not bad.
Yeah, rather than right on the field, I'll get the Patriots game, sitting up a little bit.
You know, but in foul territory, man. You gotta get that thing in foul territory, man. So we could be running with the kids to get the ball. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's just a quick story. This was June 4th against the Red Sox, and this year they lost. Anyway, I was in the second deck, foul territory, first baseline. I get 2 foul balls come my way. 1 ball landed in the under us and one on top. We were
Oh,
right in the
man.
middle.
Damn.
So yeah, I think one is
Campbell
for
ran by and grabbed it.
Word, stole it
Yeah.
from you, man. Zach Campbell, man. He
Say-
always stealing baseballs.
yeah. Say if I was sitting in row 8, the ball went 9 and 7. It was I was pretty disappointed after that.
Yo, let me tell you a funny one. Old stadium, right? Me and my dad, we sitting behind the dugout there, and and those times, they had a chain that went across, right? So people from the walking area couldn't go in, right? There was a chain, right? And this dude, there was a foul ball that came right to our section, right? And this dude was like 2 or 3 seats in front of us, but on the aisle, right? And he saw the ball coming. Yo, he got up. He thought he was gonna catch this ball. Yo, little did he know, he caught that chain. Yo, he caught the chain and like spun, like in the cartoon. Yo, he hit the chain and spun. Yo, that was wild, yo. That was wild, yo. I thought he killed himself, yo. I
want to tell you a story that in 2017, remember when Judge hit the 495-foot home run against the Orioles?
Way up there.
I was at that game in 2017, and I was just coming back from the bathroom, and I was walking down the aisle to my seat when Judge hit the home run, and I was in front of somebody when it landed all the way back and hit the wall where the retired numbers were. And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry," to the guy that I was walking in front of. Holy cow. I was going down the aisle back to my seat coming back from the restroom when Judge hit that home run.
Yo, I'm going to tell you another funny story. Okay, remember how the old stadium had those, they were called, they're called vomitories, right? In the old stadium, they had a little cutout that you go in, right, inside to the stadium, right, from the outside seat, right? It's called the vomitory. That's what they were called, the vomitory, right? Right behind in the tier reserve, you got home plate, and then right on top, right, you got that one cutout area. That one cutout of section.
Yeah. We know what you're talking about.
So yo, swear to God, yo, there's a foul ball, right? And I'm on top of it, right? I'm sitting on top of it, with the bar, and I'm on top of it.
You like walk on it?
Yeah, like I'm on top. And then, well, no, you can't walk on it, but it has like bars, right? That you could lean on it, like, and you could be like Girardi on it, leaning like Girardi on the thing. So I'm like that, right? Foul ball comes, and I noticed this guy coming out from under me, right? He's coming out, and he had 2 sodas, 2 hot dogs, nachos, right? And yo, the ball hit him straight in the soda. Pow! That joint blew up, man. Boom! Yo, everything on the floor. He didn't even get the ball, man. Yo. I mean, the soda exploded.
Oh.
He dropped all the food, and he didn't even get the ball.
Oh my goodness! I used to.
That's the worst. Even if you lose, you know now at the stadium a soda's $20. I'm just if you drop the soda and it goes everywhere, you gotta get the ball.
Yeah.
That's the worst, when you drop everything and you don't get the ball.
Wow, you just spent like $30. Well, at that time it must have been like 20.
That guy, I mean, how much did he have? Like a couple sodas, nachos, and everything.
Man, I mean, I've seen it happen, man. I also, one time getting in batting practice, catching a ball, I knocked over this lady's beer one time. And she got mad at me. I was like, "Miss," you shouldn't even have your beer there. Like, it was on the top of the wall. It's like, why did you even have it there? Like, the ball came and I knocked it over by accident. Yeah, man. Sad.
Christian, when I was your age, I would those cutout areas at the old Yankee Stadium. When I was your age, 14 years old, I was playing sophomore freshman baseball in high school, and I would go to Yankee Stadium, and I would go into the cutout area at Yankee Stadium, and I would watch from behind home plate. I would watch Ron Guidry throw his 97-mile-per-hour fastball, and I was so impressed at the speed.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. That's how I was with Mariano, man.
Right.
I used to see Mariano go in. That was wild, man. But man, I don't know, man. I think I mean, the new stadium is still better than the old one, man. Even though I reference it though.
So, have you heard this? The Mets stadium is getting all new screens and everything, a new jumbotron, everything.
They have.
No, they're all brand new this year, which I think the Yankees should get that as well. I mean, like when I look at some panels are out and everything, I feel like the stadium is taken care of well. I think it needs a renovation.
Well, let me tell you something about that. During the pandemic, they let Yankee Stadium go. You know what I mean? Let me tell you, I pointed it out before. You know those metal pillars outside of the stadium? Got those silver things? Them things used to be sparkling silver, and now they're like orange or yellow. You know what I mean? They truly let them go, man. And even the sidewalk, they used to power wash the sidewalks and all that. You know, the actual Yankee ground crew, they actually clean all that. Believe it or not, they not only that they do the fields, they do the grounds. Really? I've seen them. I've seen them all the time. Plenty of time they be out there, and I see the boss all the time, and you'll see him. He's the one that talks to the
Cunningham. Cunningham, is that his name? Cunningham.
I think so.
Yeah.
He's the guy that talks to the umpire about the weather. I don't know, but you can hold off. You know what I mean? And he's always in that red cart driving around the stadium, and they used to be cleaning the stadium a lot. Now, recently, I don't even see them at all.
You showed when you came back to Yankee Stadium in 21 for your first game. You showed the dirt on the seat in the upper deck.
Yeah, the dirt, and then the second deck. When I was saying all the seats are rusted and everything.
Yeah, it's bad. It was bad, man. The seats are bad.
It still is. I mean, it's getting worse.
The seats now, they starting to look like the old stadium seats. You know what I mean? Like
just imagine.
Sunburn.
Imagine.
Yeah, man.
If the stadium, if there's no season, Yankee Stadium will rot.
You know, too though.
It was just nobody working at it.
It's true. There is nobody working at it, man. They gotta You know, I always tell Roger when you go to a Yankee game, it's like you're watching a game from
Central Booking, you always say.
So from Central Bookings, yeah, right. That's the way it feels with all the cement blocks going, you know, around the cement and the cement tiling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It feels like you in Central Bookings watching the damn game. But the reason
old
why
Yankee Stadium was worse. The old Yankee Stadium, I mean, with those narrow hallways and everything.
Yeah, but it felt like a stadium though. It didn't feel like Central Bookings though. I don't know. It's a difference, man. Like if you go to Citi Field is, well, in the beginning of Citi Field, you couldn't even tell who played in Citi Field because they didn't have nothing of the Mets, nothing on the walls of Mets, nothing. It was just plain, and basically any team could have said they played there. You know what I mean? But now when I went to the last game, Citi Field has greatly improved, man, and Citi Field is like a family atmosphere, you know, and it doesn't feel that same way in Yankee Stadium, you know. When I go to the Cyclones game, Cyclones have the best atmosphere I ever been to of a baseball game. But the Mets,
I hate this ballpark too, didn't you?
Say what?
You liked the Patriots ballpark as well.
Yeah, the Patriots. The Patriots is almost as equivalent to the Cyclones.
Right.
They got the same thing, but the Cyclones got a little bit more happening. You know, maybe because of the pandemic, or the Yankees don't spend no money. That's what it is. So they don't have activities like the Cyclones do. You know.
Right.
But but you know what? It's good about the Cyclone that they have the view of the roller coaster, the beach, the water. You know what I mean? It's a little different. That's the only difference. But it's almost the same. You know, but it's great though. I'm gonna be at the Cyclones games. Oh, Cyclones games. They're gonna give out. I really want to get this. It's a bobblehead, but not a bobblehead. But it's a Stein. They're gonna have Steinfeld night.
Mm-hmm.
And remember the episode of the Marble Rye with George?
Oh, vaguely.
George wants to impress this girl's parents by getting a Marble Rye, and him and Jerry go to the bakery, and this little old lady buys the last one, and they rob the old lady and they steal it from her, and they run it back.
Yeah.
And Kramer has the parents in a horse and carriage, and Kramer fed the horse beans, and the horse is farting all over the place. So at the time they coming back, and the parents get back to the house because of the horse farting, right? So now they can't get the Marble Rye upstairs. They can't bring it through the front door because it was supposed to be there already, right? So George grabs the fishing pole, and Jerry puts it on the hook, and they try to fish it up. And when he gets it up there, they bust him in the room. What are you doing? That's a good episode.
Wow. But anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off. I have to get a little bit of work done here. And you guys continue to have a good show, okay? And I'll talk to you later, BX Bomber. And have a good night, Christian.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty. So, yeah, man, that's a thing. And also the Cyclones, they're going to be giving away a basketball jersey of the Cyclones, and
really?
And an away jersey. They give out jerseys over there too. This is if you want to get your bobblehead collection up, Cyclones is the joint.
Really?
Yeah, I got check this out. I got the Pete Alonso Rookie of the Year bobblehead from over there.
And he played there, must have.
Oh yeah, he is. He's from the Cyclones.
Yeah.
He's from the Cyclones. The first one is Beltran. The kid from the Giants, Jeff Pass. He won a championship with the Giants. Jeffrey something. I forget his name, man, but he was a Cyclone. And there's a few more, man. Jose Reyes was a Cyclone. Pete Alonso. There's a few more, man. There's a few more. I just don't have my name in my head right now. But yeah, there's a lot of good players play there, man. And it's pretty fun, man. If you ever get a chance to go to a Cyclones game, man. You make it a whole day out of it. You know,
really, yeah.
Beach, go get yourself some Nathan's hot dogs. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool, man. And get yourself some bobbleheads, man. I got the Aztec from that show. I got so many, man, bobbleheads. It's unbelievable. I gotta do like a bobblehead like show, man. Like it's crazy how many bobbleheads I got, man. It's just like I gotta start paying storage room for this. But anyway, man, I guess we can get off, man. I'm gonna be back on Tuesday again.
Yep.
And we'll talk about old Yankee stuff and new Yankee stuff, or whatever Yankees. You know, we'll figure it out. But we're trying to keep the hope alive, man, that the season will start, man. Really am, man. I'm really disappointed that it's even being delayed. You know, at this point in time.
You can only hope.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm gonna sign off and call it a day. I'm gonna go get something to eat, man. I'm starving. But
All right. Yeah.
for everybody here
That was a good show.
on YouTube, I'm signing off. See you.